because it belongs to humanity and it is the torch which illuminates the world. Good morning to one and all present here. I, Seerath from DCM Ambala, feeling immense pleasure to welcome you all on the prestigious occasion of Science Fest. The development in science contributes greatly to almost aspect of our daily life. Keeping in view, our school pupils have performed various activities to showcase the presence of science everywhere. Now, I would like to call the STEM in charge of DCM Ambala, Mrs. Naveenta Talwar, to throw some light on this event.
Whenever we think, how is it possible? Science says everything is possible. When we start searching God, we can find Him. These are merely scientific reasons behind the things. Our young scientists have explained all the sciences involved in everyday life. These upcoming nation builders are definitely going to change the picture of the world and will make a new world a better place to live. I am very thankful to our respected Principal Ma'am and Vice Principal Sir for encouraging our budding stars. Thanks to each and every person associated with the event. Special thanks to our talented children. ये ज़मीन के सितारे आसमां के सितारों को छूने के रखते हैं ख्वाब। ईश्वर के ये नन्हे फरिश्ते होंगे कामयाब। इनका जज्बा, इनकी मेहनत है लाजवाब।
Hello everyone, my name is Parul Sani. Do you know about the density of an object? An object with a density less than 1 gram or centimeter cube will float on water, whereas an object with a density greater than 1 gram or centimeter cube will sink in water.
Hi Muskan. Hi Kasha. Muskan, yesterday I was watching a fantastic movie in which I saw a very big ship was there, but on its first voyage it sank. Oh, are you talking about Titanic movie? Oh yeah, now I remember the name, but there is a question in my mind that everything was sinking in the sea, but actress was floating on the wooden boat. How did it happen? Don't you know about density of an object? No, what's that? Okay, today I will show you an experiment on density to make you clear what is density. But for that, Meher will tell us the material required. Okay, fine. Hello everyone, name of the experiment is density of objects. That's the material required of this experiment is 2 lemons, 2 glasses of water and some salt. Now Muskan, can you show the experiment? Yes, sure. So first of all, we have to take a glass of water and put the lemon in it. See, the lemon sinks. Now I take another glass and put some salt in it. And mix it. Now I put the lemon in it. So the lemon floats because the density of the water is increased by the salt. Hello Harmeet. Hello Muskan. Now you understood? Yes, I understood. Now I absorbed salt increased the density of water. That's why the lemon was floating in the water. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Shreya. Today I will tell you facts about electromagnet. Turquoise produces stronger electromagnet.
Look friends, Daksh is always busy listening to music.
Yes Shreya, he always do that.
Hey Daksh, it is not a good habit. You should study also.
Do you know tomorrow is our science test too?
Oh chill guys, I'm missing some science.
Is that so? Don't fool us.
No, Diti, I will explain to you how. Can you see? I am wearing headphones. There is an electromagnet inside it, through which we can listen music.
Really? Is that true?
Yes, Priyanka, we can also make an electromagnet. So let's make it.
The aim of the experiment is how to make an electromagnet.
The materials required in the experiments are a battery of 9 volt, connecting wires with 2 copper-like clips, some iron pieces, an iron nail, insulated copper wire, and a sandpaper to use to remove insulation.
Electromagnet is a type of magnet in which magnetic effects are produced by electric current. It is made up of iron as it is cheap also. Electromagnet is a type of magnet which runs on electricity. Now I'll tell you how to construct an electromagnet. First of all, take a wire and coil it up on an iron nail. Now I'll take a sandpaper and remove the insulation from the two ends of the copper wire. After that, we will connect battery with the battery connector. Then connect crocodile clips with the two ends of the copper wire. Then we can see that it attracts the iron pieces towards it. Now it has converted into an electromagnet and attracts iron pieces towards it. Note, magnetism can be increased by increasing the number of coiling.
After doing this experiment, we will be able to define electromagnet, explain the working of an electromagnet, and also discuss the uses of an electromagnet.
But one thing we have to take care, that the electromagnet can get warm and it can damage our hands, so we have to disconnect it at regular intervals.
La 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 la. Oh, hello Gurleen, what are you doing this?
I am just playing with the blocks. I have 3 types of blocks. One is the block wrapped with silver foil. Other one is wrapped with sandpaper. And the third one is a simple wooden block. And I was just trying that which block is going faster.
Oh, we can check it with an experiment called hanging rice bottle.
Oh, really?
Yes. The material required for it is a plate, a medium-sized plastic bottle, a funnel, 2 beakers filled with rice, 1 pencil. So Harshil, can you tell us about this experiment?
Of course, Ritika. Actually, life science tells us friction is not a fundamental force like gravity or electromagnetism. Instead, scientists believe that it is electromagnetic attraction between charged particles in 2 touching surfaces. Rudransh, can you show us the experiment?
Yes, sure, Harshil. I will show you the experiment. Firstly, I'll take this medium-sized plastic bottle and a plate. And then I'll put the funnel on the bottle. And then I'll take the rice and fill the bottle with rice. You can see that I have filled the bottle with rice grains. Now, I'll take this pencil, or you can use chopsticks, and then I'll put the pencil in the rice grains. And now you can see that that I have put the stick in the bottle, and I will pull it upwards. Now you all can see, and Harshil, you can see that it is pulled upward with the pencil. Hold it.
Oh wow, Rudransh, it's wonderful.
It's all due to friction.
Through the experiment hanging rice bottle, we have come to know about friction. We all will do this activity at our home and will learn that when 2 surfaces are rubbed against each other, how force of friction acts upon them. Did you understand, Gurinder?
Yes, certainly. We have concluded when push the chopsticks into grains of rice settle close to one another, eliminating most of their pockets. Once this happens, the frictional force will overhang the rice, and so the rice will push against the chopstick. The grains are pushing so forcefully that they create a force that causes the chopstick to become stuck in it. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Sanvi Tiwari and today I am going to be telling you some very interesting facts about joints and bones. Do you know one of the joints, that is hip and shoulder bones, where there is ball and socket joints. Shoulders are the weakest one. You know, babies have around 100 more bones than adults.
Hello Prachi, hello Krishni. Let's play table tennis. Yeah, sure, but I will beat you. Let's see. Sure. Oh, gee, what's happened? I don't know, something happened in my shoulder. It's really raining? Yes. I think some problem in your joint. Joint? What is joint? Wait, I will tell you. Have you ever seen the human skeleton? In our skeleton, all the bones attach with each other. A joint is a part of our body where two or more bones meet to allow movement. Every bone in our body meet up with at least one other bone at a joint. The shape of the joint depends on its function. A joint is also known as an articulation, and my friend Aditi will tell you more about joints. Hello everybody, we are going to make the model of joints. To make the model of joint, we have to use these things. A thick cardboard sheet, a bowl, a plastic bowl, pencil. Now my friend Khushi will continue. Hello everyone, today I will tell you about types of joints in our human body. First, immovable joint. For example, the joints of the skull, which are called sutures. Second, slightly movable. For example, the vertebrae of the spine. Third, freely movable. Most of the joints are of this type. Today my friend Tanishka will tell you two freely movable joints. Hello everybody. Now I will tell you about the ball and socket joint. To make this model, firstly you have to make the paper cylinder like this and secure it from glue or tape. I have used the tape to secure it. You can also use the glue to secure it. After that, place the glue one side of the paper cylinder and place the board over there. And your model is ready. To show the rotation movement of this model, take a plastic bowl and place this model like this and rotate like this and see how can the ball and socket joint can rotate in 360 degrees. Now I will tell you about the hinge joint. To make this model, I have used the cardboard, pencil, the paper and pencil. So the hinge joint does not allow the bones to move freely, but it only allows the movement only in two directions, that is backwards and forwards. As you can see, the paper cylinder does not allow the pencil to rotate left and right, but it only allows to rotate in backwards direction and forwards direction. Similarly, the hinge joint does not allow the bones to rotate left and right. It is present in our elbows and in our knees. Now my friend Khushneet will continue. Hello everybody. Through this experiment, we have come to know about various types of joints in our body. We all will make the model of these joints and try to understand them more. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.
Hello friends, I am Parul. Do you know that oxygen is required for burning? Air contains about 21% of oxygen and almost 16% oxygen content is used for burning.
Hello Yashna.
Hello Tanvi.
What are you doing?
I am watching this candle. How beautiful this candle is.
Yes, it is very beautiful.
Oh no, too much air is there. Let me cover the candle.
What are you doing? If you cover the candle will blow off.
But why? Can you explain me?
Yes, I can explain you by doing an experiment, and my experiment name is oxygen is required for burning, and in this experiment we need a jar, one candle and a matchbox.
Hello Samriti.
Hi Tanvi.
Can you explain this experiment?
Yes, I will explain this experiment.
First we have to light up the candle with matchstick. Now we have to put the jar on the candle. Wait for candle to blow off. Now you can see the candle has blown off because no more oxygen in the jar. Hello Tejasvi.
Hello Samriddhi.
Now you understood?
Yes, now I observed oxygen is required for burning. The candle is blew off because there is no more air in the jar. Thank you Samriddhi.
You're welcome Tejasvi.
Hello everybody, my name is Shreya. Today I will tell you a fact about PSK. Do you know that our stomach acid is enough to dissolve stainless steel?
What happened Anshu? Why you are so sad?
My grandmother is not well.
What? What happened to her?
Rishu, she was suffering from pain due to acidity.
Oh no, it is true?
Yes, doctor has advised her not to eat acidic food.
Are there acidic and non-acidic materials? Yes, Yuvika, there are some acidic and non-acidic materials. Let's go to chemistry lab. I will show you how to check that there are some acidic and non-acidic materials. Let's go check. To find the pH of the given samples using pH paper, materials required: dropper, pH scale, pH paper, water, acetic acid, test tubes, sodium hydroxide, sodium bicarbonate. pH is measure of hydrogen ion concentration to determine alkalinity or acidity. If the pH value of a solution is less than 7, it is an acidic solution, and if the pH value of a solution is greater than 7, it is a basic solution, and if the pH value of a solution is equal to 7, it is a neutral solution. The pH scale consists of values which range from 0 to 14. pH paper helps us to know if the solution is basic, acidic or neutral by changing color. The color is compared with the standard pH color chart. Jack, can you perform? Yes, I can. Wash the test tubes and label them as A, B, C, D. Then we have taken some of the acetic acid in test tube A, some of sodium bicarbonate in test tube B, some of the sodium hydroxide in test tube C, some of the water in test tube D. Then we have taken 4 pH paper and label them as A, B, C and D. Then take some drop of acetic acid and put on A. Then take some of the drop from test tube B and put it on labeled B pH paper. Then take some of the from test tube C and put it on labeled C pH paper. Then we'll take some of the water from test tube D and put on labeled D pH paper. Now we'll match the color from the pH chart. So first of all we'll match A pH paper. So it is nearly to 3, so it is an acidic. Now we'll check of B. It is near to 8, so it is basic. And now we can check of C. It is nearly to 14, so it is basic. And now this D it is neutral because it is near to 7. This is how we can check the pH of samples.
At the end of this experiment, we came to know that different samples have different pH that we can check by color change. Acidic will show these colors and basic will show these colors.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Vaibhav and today I am going to tell you a fact about pulley. Do you all know that the first pulley was invented by a Greek mathematician and an inventor over 2000 years ago? His name was Archimedes.
Hello Seema, what's up? Hello Neha, I am trying to make the simple machine pulley.
Okay, I will help you to make pulley. Well, here I am to tell you about simple machine that make our work easier. One of the simple machine that we are going to show you today is pulley. Pulleys help us by changing the direction of the force we use to lift an object. Okay, now think. What is easier for you? Either pull up on a rope or pull down on a rope. So by using pulley, we don't have to pull up on a rope to lift a heavy object attached to it. Instead, we can pull down on it. Now, my friend Mahima will tell you about material required.
Hello everyone, today I will tell you the material required for our own pulley. Number 1, colored paper. Number 2, bottle. Number 3, thread. Number 4, stick. Number 5, bottle cap. Number 6, glue. Number 7, cans. Now, Yuni will tell you something about pulley.
Hello everyone. Pulley are used to redirect the tension by allowing the work to be done in the same direction as that of gravity. Pulley allow the object to be lifted with less force. Pulley are used to make various types of elevators or in converting flywheels to useful energy as in an old-fashioned mill. Hello Simon, can you tell us how to make our own pulley?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
First of all, the things that are required are colored sheet paper, half bottle, thread, stick, bottle cap, glue and 2 cans. Now you need to make the holes in the colored sheet paper. Now you need is bottle cap. First of all, paste the glue on the colored sheet paper and now bottle cap on it. And now paste another sheet on the bottle cap with the help of glue. Like this. Now we need half bottle and makes the corner like this. And now you need is thread. You need to make the node at the holes which are at corner of the half bottle. Now our pulley is ready. Now we are going to test our pulley. Now I am taking 2 cans and 1 stick. And now I am taking like this. Now we are going to test our pulley.
Hello Akash, have you understood this experiment?
Yes, Simajit. Through this experiment, we have come to know about pulleys. We all will make the model of this machine at our homes and will learn how can these machines make our work easier in our daily life. Can you tell me what have you understood of me?
Yes. From this experiment, it is concluded that movable and combined pulleys alter the amount of force required to lift the load, while the fixed pulley only provides the directional advantage.
Hello everyone, I am Shraddha and I am going to tell you a fact about air pressure. Air pressure is greatest at sea level and it falls with increasing altitude.
Happy birthday, Divansha.
Happy birthday, Divansha.
Thank you, friends. I am so happy decorate my room and raise a party in the evening. Yes, Divyansha, we will help you to inflate balloons. Okay friends, balloons are here. You can start inflating them. Oh, it's too tiring. My mouth has started paining. Oh yes. Oh friends, why are you doing so much hard working? I have an idea. We can do one experiment. Self-inflating balloons. Now my friend Kesha will tell you about the material required. For this experiment, we need one balloon, flask and water, vinegar, baking soda. Now Divyansha, can you show the experiment? Sure. Now friends, I will show you the experiment. First of all, we need a flask or a bottle. Add some baking soda in it. As you see, I put the baking powder in it, and now I will add the vinegar in it. And now I will put the balloon on the mouth of the bottle. Now you see the balloon is inflating itself. Now you got the idea, friends? Oh yes, now I observe that vinegar and baking soda mixture is releasing carbon dioxide. That's why balloon is inflating.
Do you know how this tube light glows and this fan works? No, Krishna, I don't know. Can you tell me the main reason behind this? Sanvi, maybe I know. They work through electricity and there are some internal wires which make a circuit.
Oh wow, Shraddha. Let's do an experiment and make it electric circuits.
But Sunana, there may be some material for doing this experiment. Through some of them current pass and through some of them current do not pass.
So let's do this experiment, Parul. Our aim is to construct electric circuits and to understand conductors and insulators. Our material required for this experiment is LED bulb, nut and bolts, a piece of wood, a piece of aluminium, a battery, a switch, and an LED bulb connector.
By doing this experiment, we will be able to understand the meaning of electric circuit, understand how to stop or resume the flow of electric current, learn about the components used in electric circuit, understand about the term conductors and insulators.
The path through which electricity flow is known as electric circuit. Any electric circuit would have certain components which would complete the path of electricity to flow, like connecting wires, batteries, LED bulb, etc.
So I am here to perform this activity. So first of all, you have to connect the LED into LED connector. Note that black wire is positive and red wire is negative. And then you will connect the black wire of LED connector with the black wire of battery. And then you will connect the black wire of battery with the black wire of switch using some nuts and bolts. So in the last, you will connect the black wire of switch with the red wire of LED connector, and now you will turn the switch on. Now you can see as our circuit is complete and our bulb is glowing. For exploration, check the conductivity of aluminium and wood. So let's check. Aluminium is conductor or insulator. Keep the side of two wires in contact of aluminium. As you can see, our bulb is glowing because aluminium allows the current to pass through it. So let's check in the case of wood. Our bulb is not glowing because wood does not allow electricity to pass through it.
So now let's know about the results and observation of this experiment. The bulb will glow once the circuit is complete. In case of aluminium, the bulb will glow as it is a conductor, whereas in the case of wood, the bulb will not lit as it is an insulator.
Thank you. Now I would like to call the AVP, Mrs. Ritu Bansal, to share her views.
Every brilliant experiment, like every great work of art, starts with an act of imagination. Warm greetings everyone. I, Ritu Bansal, the Assistant Vice Principal, Senior Secondary, feel immense pleasure to welcome you all in the first ever virtual Science Fest of DCM Ambala. It is through the efforts of countless people that this event was made possible today. The purpose of this event is to promote science and innovation among the youth. As it's rightly said, we cannot always build the future for our youth, but we can build our youth for the future. Science has gifted us a lot of things in life, and thus we can say it is a boon for mankind. Science has come to relieve us from suffering, to remove our ignorance and to lighten our toil. It has transformed our daily life, providing us with necessaries and luxuries. Science has spanned the sky, measured the ocean and revealed many secrets of nature. To make our students creators and innovators in real life, we in DCMA has started with many projects based on science and technology like STEM, Proton, Junior Research Fellowship Program, ATL Labs, Space and Astronomy Program and many more. I am glad that our school is also encouraging its students in this discipline, as there is a lot of hidden talent in our students. There is no dearth of such students in our school who are greatly inclined towards scientific temperament. Now, I would like to invite our worthy Vice Principal, Mr. Kirti Talwar, to share his insights on this event.
DCM Group of School is celebrating Platinum Jubilee Year in 2021. 2020 was challenging pandemic year started with online classes. DCM Ambala started classes on Microsoft Teams. For last 10 months, DCM Ambala successfully achieved goal in academic excellence. DCM Ambala is Microsoft Showcase School. Apart from online classes in main subjects, DCM Ambala is regularly conducting classes for CIP, Reasoning Aptitude, Fun Tour, Khan Academy, Virtual Lab, Space Program and STEM. Science Fest is the virtual event organized by students with the help of teachers. These young minds have perfectly presented the learning outcome of the entire year. They are ready to give new dimensions to science. I congratulate all the students, science and activity department, teachers for successfully organizing Science Virtual Fest